And other lawmakers on board with today's stunning announcement. New Jersey Congressman Josh Gottheimer introduced a bipartisan bill to block the plan back in April, saying that he would fight it to the very end.
All right, he joins us now with thoughts on this latest development. Congressman, thank you for being with us. Wow, when did you find out about this? Did you have any sort of heads up, and what's your reaction?
Late last night. I couldn't even believe it. What a huge day for hardworking folks in Jersey and New York. No, we said that we'd fight this thing to the end, and we did. And listen, I think everyone can breathe a huge sigh of relief today. We're going to save a lot of people a lot of money.
The governor not too long ago said, be bold in your implementation with this, but not too bold, to upset political parties here. Do you think that's what happened?
I think people are saying to the governor and to others what I'm hearing every day. We can't afford this, right? And not only is it terrible for the environment and going to lead to more traffic, which we've been talking about for months, but people just,
but
can't afford
Congressman, this was unprecedented. It happened a couple weeks before implementation, so it can't just be like all of a sudden she listened.
I mean, listen, I don't know what reason she picked. All I know is she did the right thing. Common sense prevailed, and we're going to save people a lot of money. No congestion tax. So this is a huge win for Jersey families and obviously a lot of families. So I'm just going to celebrate it. She can worry about the reasoning. I just know that it's not happening, and that's what we fought for, and it got done.
Have you had any interaction with her since the announcement, or talked to anyone who has? Because when she released this statement, it was a taped statement. She hasn't taken questions yet from the media. I'm just curious if you have any insight into what she's saying.
No, I haven't got any more insight, just a call saying this was going to happen. You might imagine I didn't sleep much last night. I couldn't believe it. All I knew is I wanted to get out there the next day and tell everyone, don't worry, I know you thought this was coming, $15 a day. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Going to save a lot of money. We got it done for hardworking families in Jersey. We fought hard. I always said, don't mess with Jersey. This is what I mean.
Okay, but that sigh of relief, that is not permanent. So what's going on with lawsuits right now? Because we know that this is not saying congestion pricing is not going to happen. It's just not happening right now.
No, she said it's an indefinite delay, is my understanding. Indefinite's a good word you like to hear when it comes to stopping a tax. So, I don't know the exact timeline, except it's indefinite. In terms of the lawsuits, we'll have to understand what presentation New York is going to make to the courts about their plans, right? If it's not relevant, if it's not moving forward, how the courts will react to that. We're going to stay on high alert, of course, and make sure that there's no plans to move forward. All I know for right now, it's not. I think we need to work together cooperatively in the region, keep investing in mass transit together, and make sure we support the regional economy. Those things are critically important. I've been talking about that. The bottom line is this would have hurt families, hurt small businesses, and obviously, I believe, really been terrible for not just for New Jersey, but also for New York.
And just, quickly before we let go, obviously the speculation is that they somehow got new polling that showed this was really hurting Democrats in the suburbs outside of Manhattan, which is going to be a critical part for taking back the House in 2024. Does that sort of sync with what you're hearing? Have you seen anything along those lines? And how long do you think it's going to be until it comes back sort of to double up on what she said? Obviously, it's not going to be gone forever because they need this money. It's got to come from somewhere, one way or another.
Well, it's definitely unpopular, right? I mean, if you're a nurse, electrician, a firefighter, or a cop, you'd come up to me and said, no way, no how. I can't afford to work, right? I don't have any options. I can't afford this. So that's not a surprise at all, right? So that's not new information. That's been going on. Why they decided to wait till the very end. Listen, I'm just glad they did. The indefinite delay, I mean, we got to keep a close eye on that. But my understanding is indefinite means no time soon. We'll keep fighting. I'm on to the next fight for Jersey families, so we'll keep doing it. And all I know is this is a very big day for hardworking folks. And those who want to go to New York, commute, go see a show, or get dinner, go to a doctor. This is a good win for everybody.
Well, Congressman Gottheimer doing his own version of the happy dance today.
Yes, not on camera, though.
Yeah,
which is
not
a
on
smart
camera.
thing for your
Not on
point.
camera.
Don't ever get caught on camera doing that.